all this talk about flamenco, but yet your background, at least with your father, is in classical, and I know that you've been studying for a number of years with Elliot Fisk, who I don't know if he plays any flamenco, but he's a pretty much a straight up classical player. What is your classical orientation these days? And as far as your career for the future, do you see yourself splitting it 60-40, 70-30, 100-0, 50-50 between flamenco and classical? Because they are two genres that are very, very different. And the last time we met, you told me that you even have to have your nails in a different shape when you're playing.
Oh yeah.
When you're doing your classical stuff, and then you have to have your nails in a totally different shape when you're playing flamenco. So it seems like almost like there's a compatibility between the two that requires you to sort of think of them as distinct things in a way. So what do you see yourself going forward, career-wise? What do you want to accent?
Well, first of all, I'd like to comment about Elliot Fisk that he's not 100% classical player. He absolutely loves flamenco, and he's always supported me. And he thought that I should never lose it. Like some other guitarists told me, it's actually you should make a choice. It's either this or that, and there cannot be any other way. But Elliot always told me, use it as a strength when you play classical. So I play classical from a different perspective. Right now, as of this moment, I haven't really done much with the classical for a year because I got my new guitar, and it's a flamenco guitar. And I also moved, so my other guitar was in Boston, right? And I couldn't really sustain my classical practice. And I also wanted to see what if I concentrate on flamenco more, the most that I've ever done, and start to create my own music. Like I really wanted to see what would happen.
Last time we met, you played us something, but we didn't record it, I think. Right? Yeah, tell us, where is that going, with creating your own music?
Well, creating my own music, it's a slow process, because I'm a perfectionist. That's why I play well, right? I always push myself. And with the music, it's the same thing, but it's a little bit more painful, because there is no point at which I can say that it's good enough. So I work on one falsetto, and I work and work and work and work and think about it, and it never ends. So there is no way of telling, okay, now it's finished.
But at some point there has to be something within you that is willing to move on, right? So
right.
If you look at all the heroes of the past, the guys, they were able to do that.
Yes, I know, and this is something that I haven't really figured out for myself, and it seems to me that without really trying, I can improvise it. Maybe even better than I can compose, if I really think about it. So improvising gives me a lot of ideas, and I love doing that, and I do that a lot. Just noodling on the guitar. That's kind of what it is.
I read somewhere recently that Vivaldi he taught in a school for a while. He taught improvisation, and what he would do is he would steal all of his students' licks and then write concertos out of them. That's why he was so prolific. So maybe it is the source of a kind of a firm. It has to be starting off with.
Yeah, you kind of hear yourself. If you record it, you hear yourself, and then you start seeing, oh, this is original. This is what I really identify with. So this is like my voice. So it's difficult to find your own voice, and when you compose something, you can get so deeply into details. I mean, so close, have them so close that you don't see the large picture, which you do see when you improvise, because you know where you're going and why.
So where are you at right now with your own compositions? Are you performing them, or are you recording
I haven't performed them, no. But I'm working. Yes, I'm working.
So
playing concerts.
When can we expect to see something with your own stuff?
I think that within 1 year I will be ready to present some.
And how are you going to present? Do you think you'll end up doing an album of your own work?
Yes, yeah. Ultimately. Okay. But I'll start playing them. I'll probably record something on YouTube, post and see what kind of opinions I get.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a little bit hard to do when you're playing concerts, because in concerts I play the other music and that's what people expect me to play. That's what they booked me for. So it's a little bit different.